lovelies. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome yet again. It is Ian's Daily Show. It's another exciting day. Thank you so much for tuning in from different parts of the world. My name is Love and back coming to you live from the heart of Ian's. I'm at the London studio at Ian's headquarters, where every day we make magic happen. This magic does not happen overnight. There are magicians who are working day and night to make your UK journey possible. Our training team are making sure that you're eligible to come to the UK and, of course, that you pass your IELTS. We also ensure that you're up to date with your CARE standard training. This is why if you want to come to the UK, and even if you want to bring your family to the UK, you have to attend our upcoming webinar on 18th June 2022. It is a Saturday, so you can easily attend our webinar at 1 p.m. UK time. If you have comments, bring it on, as we have our recruitment consultants here today to answer all your questions and, of course, all of your inquiries. There is no such webinar in the world that would help you come to the UK, only IANS. Today's guest has a great experience in placing multiple candidates in the UK. Yesterday's show was about Isabel from the UAE and her inspiring story about her daughter. Now, if you missed out on that, go back on our Daily Show segment and watch it. She has such an amazing story. You definitely would enjoy it. And of course, she would inspire you out there. Now, on Monday, we had Gloria on the show talking about her struggles and fear of IELTS. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that because so many people have that fear for IELTS. But the good thing about it, the interesting thing is with IANS, you do not have any reason to fear because we can help you ace your IELTS. Now, every day is a wonderful time here at IANS, and we focus on changing lives and connecting families together. We give hope to the hopeless. If you have comments, remember to bring it on because it is a special day indeed, and I'm going to answer all of your questions. And not just me, of course, our special guest as well. Now, if you're regular on the show, you would know about our special guest. However, before we begin, let me show you the candidates who came to the UK just 2 days ago. One is from India and the other is from Dubai. They have come here with the support of our recruitment consultant. Meet Ritu Rana, who has a great timeline. Ritu Rana will be on our show, so you just have to stay tuned for her beautiful story. Now, she came to the UK just a few days ago. You can see she's very excited. She's already sending us pictures of how happy she is. If you watched it today, you would see all of the pictures I showed you on the Daily Show. And of course, I'm showing you now again. Daily Dose of Love I showed you, and I'm showing you now again on the show. She's excited. She's happy. She's with her teammate, and she just arrived in the UK a few days ago. Now, talking about Ritu Rana, let's meet Isabel. Isabel just came into the UK yesterday, and she has started her training as well as Ritu Rana. Every day is a success story here at IANS. We did it for Ritu Rana. We did it for Isabel. We definitely can do it for you. Now, there's a lot more happening today. Do not go anywhere, as after the break, I will be welcoming Gilbert, our very own senior recruitment consultant, to the show. He will tell you about the recruitment process to the UK. Stay tuned for that, and we'll be right back.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the most awaited event of the year, the IANS Skilled Worker International Recruitment Open Day.
We are so excited because so far, from 2 months ago that we started working with IANS, we've hired 15 people, and actually 10 of those people have already arrived in the UK. And we're working to get 5 more and hoping to have more in the future. That's why we're here joining today.
The most important part for us is the right personality. So somebody who is genuinely bubbly, that's very warm, friendly. The personality is what we're looking for.
And I run a company called Curacare. So looking to interview a few candidates.
Indeed a privilege to be a part of something greater than a job.
We hope you're able to get what you came here for. Whether you're looking to fill your vacancies or you're a skilled worker who wants to meet UK sponsors, this is the best place for you to be. Now, this is cheers to new opportunities. Hello. Gilbert is in the house. Gilbert, how are you today?
I'm good.
It's always good to see you. And I like how we actually just shocked you. It's like, oh, Gilbert, you're here again today. That is wonderful. So how is it going today? How are you? How do you feel?
Very well. You guys like taking me unaware, so well,
All right. So a lot of people are wondering, Gilbert, what is your role here at IANS and how do you help candidates who want to come to the UK?
Once again, I just introduced myself. My name is Gilbert, and my role is a recruitment consultant.
Okay.
Is that all?
No, you're a lot more.
Also, I would say I'll just put it in totality as a skilled worker specialist. So
Yeah.
it cuts across just not being a recruitment consultant.
Yeah.
I deal on both sides, which is what in the areas of candidates and the areas of employers as well. So it's more like a mix of what I do.
Okay, that is wonderful. Multitasking, that is who we have, Gilbert. That's what we tell you, that we have very special people in our team. Now, I know we've been organizing events, webinars for a year now. Can you tell our viewers why we asked them to attend the webinar?
Yeah. So like a year now. Yeah, right. I think that's more than a year now. We've been doing this, and
Yeah.
it has got a very strong impact as well. Why we do this is that let's say information is key.
Yeah.
And in most quarters, people don't see a reason why that information that we paid for. I can remember way back when I got as a young growing child and go to the library back in my home country. Then you normally pay or you have to register to be to join the library.
Yeah.
And that's for you to be able to get information, to read books and all those kind of things. And so that now makes it more like what I'm going to be talking about.
Yeah.
That's, so it's why do you attend the webinar is for you to get information really, and what you get out of it, it's really not how I'm just trying to think of the right word to use. It's not really what you can pay for. You really can't quantify it when it comes to in terms of cost. And that's the reason a lot of heavy information that could turn around anyone's life at snap of a finger. And that's the reason why we come up with the webinars.
Okay, that is wonderful. So what will the candidates get when they pay £79.99 for the webinar?
I'm just going to reiterate what I just said earlier because somehow I think because like a coincidence already.
Because people want to know more. It's like, it's a webinar. I know you're going to give me the right information, but why is yours different? Like, really?
Yeah, and that's what I didn't know that we were going to get into this line already.
Yeah.
But that's what I said earlier, that people might not see a reason why you need to pay for something as well when it comes to information.
Yeah.
And that's how I gave the illustration earlier about as a growing child. So for so many people, you need to register to join the library. And that is cost.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be on a kind of level of subscription that you need to be paying almost every month.
Yeah.
And then you just for you to read books and read enough things. I mean, to get knowledge, know so many things that you need to do to push your future better.
Yeah.
And that's why you're paying for the webinar. This is an information that you just can't get it anywhere. If it was just really anywhere, then why are you even inquiring, if I may ask?
Yeah.
But now you're inquiring because you really can't find this information. You've gone through Wikipedia, you've gone through Google, you search, and you'll get the same thing all over.
Yeah.
You could even go through the gov.uk as well, and you're just going to get the periphery of the information.
Yeah.
But really, here, once you get what you get from the webinar, you can run for yourself.
Okay. Yeah. And nothing.
Yeah. So you have enough information to just go through for yourself without having to talk to us, even if we might have some extras that we're going to make you enjoy, but you can run for yourself. And that's it. I believe that those watching us are not just only those that want to just come this weekend, but we also have people here that are with us or that have been following us, have been following all our series and all that, and so that there is value in what we're doing.
Yeah.
I always say this, that $79.99 really may not. I prefer to put it there, a reduced cost. Really, because it's really a reduced cost.
Yeah.
Because you really just can't get it in a snap of a finger just like that. Because you can't pay for that information. Really, it's more. Here in the UK for you to have any consultation.
Yeah.
I think the cheapest payment you were making for that, you're looking at £500 to £1,000, and for the value and time that's going to be spent, a number of questions you're going to be dealing with, and answers and all that, $79.99 is really a walkover for that.
Yeah. Okay, you had that, like, 79.99 is totally worth it. We're actually just helping you here. Gilbert has told you that it is a walkable because of all of the benefits that you get when you attend the webinar. Remember, the next day for the webinar is on the 18th of June, 1 p.m. UK time. Do not miss it. Register right now. Check the comment section. You will see the link right there for you. No excuses. This is the right time for you. Now, Gilbert, how does IANS actually help the candidates when they attend the webinar? And what do you think makes our team different?
Okay, so how we help the candidates when they attend the webinar?
Yeah.
Information again, I'll say.
Yeah.
Telling you things that you really don't know, and not just telling, but now teaching you it, practically showing you step-by-step base of how you can achieve this.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to do it with us.
Yeah.
But when we put the step-by-step modes for you, so it's just like you being in a lecture for you to be able to build something for your own future. So these are the things that we do. Handling the webinars, because it's a lot of questions to answer. A lot of people's emotions and minds you need to put back in place and put it back on track to help them channel it properly. So it's so much of work. You would really have to be there to experience it. I may not be able to give you as much at this time because of what time we might have to be in the show, but it's being in the webinar really. And I'm happy that I believe I'm talking to two fronts, which is those that have been with us, as well as those that are ready to see us on Saturday as well. So when we look at this, you see that this is there's so much. I have people that have attended webinars before they still find a way to send emails. Please, can you just allow us to attend? We missed the last part. We missed in between. We did this, we did that. And, in good faith, many a times we just give some of them the access to get back, and they get fully filled. And I'm also bold to say that some people have been able to also feed the info to others as well, and that means they have a deep understanding of what we are doing and how our processes can be better. So now we're talking about how it has transformed us and how different the IANS team is, because it's different because we have the time to be able to sit closely with you. So we have the time to begin to teach you practically how you can achieve your goals and achieve your dreams to become a professional in the UK. I'm trying to select my words carefully. I know that many people feel that we are just strictly about healthcare, but we cut across quite a number of things as well. We may have a strong hold really on the area of healthcare, but we touch other areas as well. And so that's why I stay around the area of professionalism. So we help build a career that is going to help everyone to work. And that's what the IANS team does. So we deal with lots of training, coaching, helping out, hand holdings, and trying to see how much we can stay close to see that these dreams for people are really brought to book.
Okay, that is wonderful. You had that. We're like family because we actually hold your hands throughout the entire process. During the pre-interviews as well, we're definitely there with you every step of the way. You can imagine where an agency, follows you through the pre-interviews, where they're guiding you. This is what you need to do. We prepare the questions ahead, and then of course you're prepared for the journey ahead. Now, remember, your comments are very important to us. Make sure you send your comments, your questions, send it right now. We have our very own recruitment consultant here to answer your questions. So make sure you're sending them on the comment section. Now, Gilbert, what have you learned from your experience of working with IANS and handling the webinars? Because we started with the webinars before, but it has transformed into hybrid events. Now we've been to Dubai, we've been to India. How has this been for you?
I'll start from the latter. I'm happy that it's now hybrid, really. Because I really don't want the webinar part just being strictly webinars, when people will just be somewhere and all that, but thank God for technology as well. That is, it's okay that things are changing. But the hybrid event also brought a different spice to what we do, because people are there lively seeing that we are not just invisible people, but I saw that these are real humans who could touch us and see that really the magical stories are for real from this small team that are doing big things. So it's that's what I can say in terms of that transformation that has happened. So
Okay, that is wonderful. So now, Gilbert, what was your experience of the open day, and how did it help the candidates coming from different countries around the world?
You're really driving. I'm still coming out of the open day, really. Because the open day really was let's say that was our maiden edition of it, of what we were doing, and we were able to show the content of what our capacity is like. All over around the world, if I can just put some damn figures within my head, I know that people from YouTube have like over 100 people viewing and trying to reach out, and those that actually got into the Zoom event for the open day, we had over 400 plus candidates that are looking at having to make their stories different, and then lots of employers telling you their stories for themselves, telling you what they want, talking to those candidates directly to them that this is what I want. We had experiences where when we showed some of those candidates that had spoken about what they have to offer, we already had employers talking that I want this and that, so that's the kind of thing that we have showcased with the open day, showing you that we really are bridging those gaps between employers and employees, and not only just about employers and employees. We're looking at bridging gaps between career building. We're looking at people pursuing futures and achieving them. So it's not it goes just beyond you just having money or thinking that I'm just going to be getting a job to have earning. But it goes that you are dealing with your emotions. You see lots of joys when people are happy about something. A lot of people were able to find their way around even for the first time, jumping into the booths to be able to make sure they get their interviews done. And it was interesting to know that the interviews spilled over, because even after we're still doing those interviews up to today, because it's been happening and so many things. We had just a few hours. Even if we had to run the whole day, it could not take that open day, because things still have to keep happening over and over again and all that. So it was a lovely experience. I look forward to the next that we'll be having. I know that we need to put lots of things in place to get the next open day to touch those lives and to make it as big as we expect it to be. But it was a good start for us. And a good experience, a good learning curve for everybody in the team as well. And we're seeing that the results are coming out clearly. And for employers as well, they began to see we have lots of inquiries coming. We're trying to deal with those things alongside as well to interest you all listening to me today, to know that there are lots of opportunities coming out, because we are trying to close more gaps. That's what we want to do, close gaps and bridge and cover bridges, so that's what we're trying to do for everyone, and we're working out those things, and you will get so much before the next open day. I know that so many of you are looking forward to another open day, some that may have seen it, some that may be hearing that this is what happened on 27th May, but just step one step at a time. Those things didn't happen without the webinars being in place. And so you just begin to see what you don't need to wait for the open day to get your story changed. So you can catch up with the webinars, get them changed, and you could just be a different story for the next open day.
Okay, that is wonderful. Now, this brings me to my last point with Gilbert just talked about. We're having a skilled worker webinar, which is coming up on Saturday, the 18th of June at 1 p.m. UK time. And we're coming live from London by then. Now, would you like to properly invite the viewers? And, why do you think they should attend our webinar?
Attend it because it's coming live from London.
All right, I like that.
Because really, we've been far away from London, I don't know for how long. So I've been wondering, when is it coming back to London? We're all over the place. So that's why I say attend it, because it's in London. And mainly the reason is that it's in London or in the United Kingdom. That is where the whole dream will be capped. Because that is where you're looking at coming to at the end of the day. Whether being it shot from the Dubai angle of what we do, from Sri Lanka, from India, from across everywhere where we have been operating and still operating. But everything brings everybody to the small space in the United Kingdom, and that's why I'm happy that it has come back to where it started from, which is London. And so that means there's going to be some strong impact again, and so many should be. So quickly, please just do what you need to do. Do the needful. Get yourself registered. Make the calls you need to make. Do the inquiries. Fill those forms that you need to fill, and be there on Saturday. It's really happening from London this time, and so you'll be having the right answers once again from the London team, not from the Dubai team, not from the Sri Lanka team, not from Indian team, but from here, from London. But that's just a little tease about everywhere. IANS is IANS, and so wherever we are, it's still IANS, and it's still the same faces you see all across the board. So it's happening from London this time, and it's really going to make a different story about it. So it's the mid of the year. Take good cue. This is summer. New things are happening. We've just come out of spring. That means there's a new beginning to things. Yeah. So you just have to begin to see that this is a new phase of what you need to achieve. So lash on it straight up.
Okay, I like that. Now, one last question, Gilbert. Can you tell us about the current vacancies that we have? Our sponsors looking to hire more candidates. And tell our viewers about the booming jobs in the care sector in the UK.
Like I mentioned earlier on the last thing you were, I think maybe 2-3 questions you asked me earlier. Yeah. Is that so I've already told you that we are cutting out more grounds because of the inquiries that's coming in from new and fresh employers that are seeing the benefits of what we did on the 27th of May. So some were being overwhelmed that, okay, so really these guys did these things for these other people that we're seeing here. Yeah. And we made it open to them to see that, okay, you can make your references. You could call all the clients that we are working in line with and they began to make those calls, and they began to say that, okay, really, they really did this for us, and that's why they saw that impact on that day on the 27th. And so for that reason, I'll tell you that lots of openings coming on. I'm not going to say that there are billions, there are lots of millions of openings. I'm not going to say it's going to be a bed of roses, really, but what the point here is that these tabs are going to come in batches. Yeah. Because as much as how we close them, we need to schedule them, we need to make sure that the right candidates that are with us are the ones for it, and we need to make sure that the right package and offer is what is going to be coming out from these employers. So it's going to be coming in batches, but I'm telling you, there are lots of openings coming, fresh new ones across the UK, and also from the existing ones, there's still going to be what I call continuous process of improvement, because that's what is happening. And I believe some of them know that we are also healthcare provider too.
Yeah, no, they know. They know where. Yeah, when I can find our own service.
Our own openings as well.
Yes,
that's great. So that is what they. So we are still there. We are also going to be recruiting as well. Yeah. But we will make sure that all is in place. I'm looking at the plus or minus within the next 2-3 months coming up. We should be looking at nothing less than 100 vacancies to come up, and we can see. I'm going to say that those vacancies are filled already. That's what I will say. Yeah. But so we're gonna be putting them coming through because we have begun to do the preparation for lots of people that are gonna be facing interviews that are coming up soon and there. And so be open, guys. See you on Saturday if I can.
You will see.
I will make sure that you guys have the best of times and make the right decision for yourself, because your decision actually determines what we will be doing for you. Because if you're not making a decision, you will only be hearing the stories and keep dreaming. So it's better you put yourself in the dream so that you can see the accomplishment and you could wake up to see the reality of it.
Yeah, that is wonderful. Thank you so much, Gilbert, for this impactful information you've given to us today. Now, before we continue, I'd like to show you a video of one of our successful candidates. Once a dreamer, she's now here in the UK with her family, achieving new goals and realizing her dreams. Please watch this.
My name is Ivy, and I'm a registered nurse from the Philippines. I worked before in Middle East for about 6 years, and then I went back home to the Philippines to be with the family. I do have a husband and 2 kids. And my husband is a cancer survivor. He's now retired. So that's why I also decided to work abroad and pursue my passion of being a nurse. But I encountered hindrances along the way. I applied to 2 agencies, and this took me 16 months for both agencies. All empty promises. So I saw IANS in the FB page. So I said, this company might help me. I checked the company, also the testimonials, if they really deliver what they're saying. All those people in the testimonials, they jive the goals, the visions, the promises, and the after effect, the product of what they're saying. So I tried IANS. February of 2021, I joined IANS, and within a month, I've got my job offer. And then by end of March, I applied for visa. And then first week of April, I've got my visa. Just 2 months, right? While the other agencies, it took me 16 months. And IANS give me what they promised. I jumped with joy. I told my family immediately. I told my friends. I called my ex-colleagues. So they're happy for me because they know how I struggled. They know the time I've wasted with these agencies. So IANS came at the right time in my life when I am so desperate. So I'm happy that I'm here now in UK. The people behind, like, they will help you all throughout. They catered all my needs. They have given me, they supported me. They are with you all the way. Again, I'm here. To all the nurses out there who are just like me, who kept on waiting for nothing, Ian will be helping you with your visa, IELTS review, OSCE training, interview training, and a lot more. So try Ian's webinar. See for yourself. And I'll meet you here in UK.
Welcome back, my lovelies. When I see our success stories, I feel very privileged and fulfilled. The journey of our candidates is validation that we're doing the right thing, providing a clear pathway to the UK and helping families find better opportunities. When you attend our webinar, you're not only investing in yourself, you're investing in your family's future. Our webinar is structured to give you the substance and clarity that you need to understand how it truly it is to achieve your UK dreams. At IANS, your dreams are our mission. Join us and you understand why hundreds have trusted us and why 100 more are UK bound. Now, today, it's a wonderful day because I have Gilbert here. Tomorrow is the induction of the new cohort members. So we'll be taking a break, over 200. Okay, now what's going to happen, Gilbert, today? Yeah. And before we talk about tomorrow, let's talk about today. There's a lot of comments and people want to know exactly what is going on. So now let's bring in all of the comments that are there. People are asking, does Ian help carers? What can I do? So it's a whole lot of questions that we get every day, but of course we have to keep answering them day by day. So now we have a question now from Can. Can is saying, do you have a sponsor worker sponsorship? Okay, support worker sponsorship. Gilbert, answer that.
When it says support worker, these are part of the things we've already talked about. Yeah. People need lots of clarity, understanding the right terms and understanding the right positions or what I say, vacancies or job titles that are being looked out for. Yeah. So when it says support worker sponsorship, really, there's really nothing like that. What it is a skilled worker sponsorship. Okay. So that's what it is. So the job could be in healthcare, it could be in accounting, it could be in engineering, it could be in teaching, it could even in chefs, because now we're closing on chefs now. I don't know, administrators and all that. So that is the answer to your question is yes, there is sponsorship for what your mind tells you you're thinking about. What the actual time is that you're looking at the area of a healthcare visa, or you're talking about being a senior carer or being a nurse. Yes, there is sponsorship available for all those roles.
Okay, that is wonderful. Now bring in your questions. Gilbert is here. So Modo said, do you do recruitment only for healthcare sector?
Yes, Modo, did you join us towards the later part of the show? Because I dealt with this already earlier before, that it's we don't just deal with it's a higher percentage on the healthcare industry, and that is not just about IANS, that is across the whole of the United Kingdom, because there's a massive shortage in that sector. So you will always see that there's a more movement towards that way, but we touch on other professionalism as well.
Okay, we're having Sunita Sharma saying, hello, love and bar. I never want to miss your energetic face. Your life helps me to boost energy every day. Can you please help me push my application because I'm still waiting for my result held on the 27th of May. I was interviewed by Silver Gen Company. My facilitator was Ma'am Vivian during my interview. Thank you in advance.
Okay, I think that we left for the for those that are coordinating to give those report. But Shama is the name, so she just to keep your eyes on your emails, and I believe you will get feedback before the week runs out, and you should be fine, hopefully.
Yeah, and thank you for the compliments, Anita. Trust me, you are in the right family, and soon and very soon you'll be on the Daily Show giving your testimony. Okay, we've got Ebuka Desmond said, what is the minimum qualification for one to work in the healthcare sector in the UK?
Oh, Desmond, that's a nice one as well. And it will interest you to know that there is no minimum qualification. Just be able to read and write, be able to communicate, and just get your IELTS in place. You are good to go. And
be able to speak English a little bit as well. That is wonderful.
So that's just it. So that's why you don't write the IELTS that proves your English standard, and you're good to go. So you really don't need to have a master's degree. You really don't need to have a BSc degree. Just be able to read and write in English, and then you're good to go.
That is wonderful. Ade Mujid is saying, hi, please, can I pay for the webinar on behalf of someone using my bank card?
Of course you can, Ade. Just indicate the person's name and get in touch with us as well throughout a shout out back in, and everything will be fine. But so that you send the person's email as well, and so that person you're paying for will receive the access to join the webinar on Saturday.
Wonderful. Okay, now Shamar Shiam is saying, hello, Ivy, good to see your video. That's so Ivy, we get to know you a bit more personally. Oh, that's wonderful. Ivy is watching and she's definitely amazed. Thank you so much for that. Okay, now bring in your questions. Remember I said we don't always have Gilbert here, our very own recruitment consultant. Okay, Sandeep is saying, nice to see you daily. Hi.
Hi, Sandeep. We're happy to see you as well.
Wonderful. Okay, now Singh is saying, do you sponsor? Okay, that's a question I like.
Singh, like, you have the teasing love earlier. And, we also have, we're a company. And we have licenses to sponsor on any field based on your skill, experience, and all that one. If we see that we have the need for it, so we also sponsor. We also have a healthcare arm for our business as well, which deals with healthcare as well. Because you just need to tap into the healthcare industry in the United Kingdom if you're a business owner, and so that is what the vision of the organization has seen, and that's we have that arm of the business as well. So we also sponsor in the area of healthcare. We also sponsor in the area of other expertise.
Definitely. So yes, we do sponsor. Now, Gilbert, I have my own question for you. I'm a candidate. I want to use my Nigerian bank account. How do I actually go through with that?
That's a big question for me to answer. So that will have to drop for the accounts team to deal with. Really, we know that from some parts of Africa, really, they've been say in Asia, maybe just Sri Lanka at the moment. So it's been really, really tough for them to make payments to United Kingdom accounts. And due to limitations from the government's legislations and systems over there. But so that's beyond our control, really. We really don't have we don't have control over that. And we might struggle to help in that area. But the point here is that if you reach out to our accounts team, it's accounts at IANS-group.com. They have some models they have created in assisting people. And I think that is going to work. So they could be the means of transfers. There are other ways, and they will always advise you on the best way that you can be part of it. And I know that we've come up with other kind of solutions of trying to see how to break the payments in bits in weeks, something like that, which I'm aware of. So I know that there are ways that the account team has come up with to make sure that we can mitigate these things that are happening for those in some countries in Africa and in Asia.
Okay, that is wonderful. You heard it from Gilbert. We answered all of your questions. This has been an interesting daily show so far. I hope you enjoyed Ian's daily show today. Of course, it's love. And I was not here alone. I was here with our very own recruitment consultant, Gilbert. Oh my God, it's been amazing, Gilbert. You should be coming on this show very often because you make the show, very interesting and you answer all the questions.
I'll think about that. If you guys want me to turn into the presenting part of the business, I'm happy to welcome it. But of course, I can't be here all the time. But I'm happy to be here whenever the opportunity arises for me, just to bring clarity to the audience out there and to just encourage you that yes, whatever you're looking out for, you can actually get that. You can chase it, pursue it, and apply the patient rule to it.
Go register right now, 18th of June 2022, 1 p.m. UK time. It is so close. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be insightful. We're going to make you employable and eligible. You need to have this. So trust IANS to actually help you with the entire process. Until I come your way again, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Tried everything and nothing could work. I've waited too long and nothing has changed. I've even spent my fortune, now I am broke. That's when I met connections. I searched for long left and right to bring my dream to life, but no one had the answer to make my dream come true until I met connections. We are co-connections with opportunities, connecting people, changing lives. We are co-connections with opportunities, connecting people, changing lives. We are co-connections with opportunities, connecting people, changing lives. We are co-connections with opportunities, connecting people, changing lives.
Complexity may simple, impeccable results. You don't need have to wait. We all know what we do. We never give up. We always look up higher and higher. Living our dream now in the UK.
We are co-connections with opportunities, connecting people, changing lives. We are co-connections with opportunities, connecting people, changing lives. I can show you the word, leave a dream, and open the door. Here in the UK, I can show you the word, leave a dream, open the door.
From Philippines to the UAE, Sri Lanka to Zimbabwe, South Africa up to Israel, Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya, Thailand, China, Ghana, Jamaica, Australia, Guyana, Zambia, India, Nepal.
We are one family.
From the north to the south, from the east to the west.